dinner.
Peppa and her family are in America on their way to Hollywood.
I love this motorhome.
A motorhome is a house that you can drive.
Are we in Hollywood yet, Daddy Pig?
Let's ask someone.
Hello.
Well, howdy, folks. I'm Miss Rabbit.
Oh, it's another Miss Rabbit.
Yep, there's a lot of us around. What can I do you for? Stopping for some gas?
No,
Bite to eat?
well, we...
Country dancing?
We would just like to know if we're in Hollywood, please.
No, ma'am, you're a long way from Hollywood.
Oh.
But as you're here, why don't you just settle down and get some of that good old home cooking in your belly?
Well, I suppose we could stop for breakfast.
Hooray!
So what'll it be? Sunny side up or sunny side down? Eggs over easy, no need to frown.
Eggs over easy, please.
Coming right up. Cooking an egg and shaking a leg. Cooking and shaking and cooking an egg.
What's X over easy?
I flip the egg over.
Thank you.
And what's sunny side up?
I don't flip the egg over. It stays like this.
Sunny side up, please.
And me.
Miss Rabbit is good at cooking eggs.
Cooking an egg and shaking a leg. Cooking and shaking and cooking an egg.
I love my sunny side up egg. Eggy.
Thank you. That was delicious. Now I'll just sit back, relax, and...
So, who likes dancing?
Me.
Good! Then y'all come and meet Mr. Bob Bobcat and his band.
All join hands and step to the right. Keep on stepping and make it tight. Oh my gosh, oh my Joe. Keep on stepping and here we go.
Let's all join in.
Y'all be needing these.
Take your partner by the hand. Now everybody swing.
Swing, swing, swing. Whoop, whoop.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw.
Peppa, would you like to do the singing?
Yes, please. Jump up and down like you're in a puddle. Jump up and down and... Everyone be a dinosaur!
Oh, well, I never done a square dance like that before.
Y'all keep the noise down, please. We can't hear our monster trucks.
Monster truck!
This is a monster truck.
Wow! Those big wheels have got a car on top of them.
Mr. Coyote is going to jump over a big muddy puddle.
That looks fun.
You can have a go, Daddy Pig.
Oh, okay.
Hooray!
Oh, it is a bit high.
Daddy Pig does not like heights.
You need to go faster to jump over the puddle.
Faster, Daddy!
Ah!
Daddy's truck is jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Mummy, why don't you have a go?
Oh, I think we need to get back on the road to Hollywood.
Hollywood?
Yes, we're going to be in a movie with Super Potato and Hash Brown.
Hash Brown? Well, he's my favorite.
You can come too if you like.
Oh, I would love to, darling, but I'm kind of busy. Goodbye now. Oh, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you. Bye.
Peppa and her family are back on the road to Hollywood.
Cruise ship holiday.
Today, Peppa and George are going on holiday with Granny and Grandpa Pig.
Will you be okay without Peppa and George for a short while?
Yes, I think we'll manage.
Bye-bye, Goldie. I will miss you.
Have a lovely holiday.
And don't forget to call us on the phone.
Bye-bye. Where are we going, Granny?
We're going on a cruise.
Ooh. Ooh, what is a cruise?
It's a holiday on a big boat.
Like your boat, Grandpa?
Yes, but a bit bigger. The cruise ship should be here somewhere.
It's there, Grandpa!
I say, what a big boat.
The cruise ship is a very big boat.
All aboard!
Welcome aboard the sunny ocean, our solar-powered cruise ship.
Unbelievable.
May I see your tickets? Thank you. I am Captain Otter. Enjoy your holiday.
Please follow me to your cabin. A cabin is a bedroom on a ship.
Ooh, a big bed, little beds, television.
How civilized.
And we can see the sea.
Oh, it's so nice to get away from everything.
Grandpa Pig!
Oh, fancy seeing you here.
It is Mr. Stallion and Mrs. Corgi.
Yes, what luck. Peppa and George, maybe it's time we explored the ship.
Okay, then. Au revoir.
Doodle Pip! Peppa and George are exploring the cruise ship.
I wonder what we will find.
George has found a paddling pool.
You can't paddle now, George. We are exploring. Oh.
I can stay here with George.
Oh, goody. Which way now, Grandpa?
Let's just keep walking. I say, a jungle cafe, a video game room, a cinema.
And a lift.
This boat has everything.
Hooray! Soft play.
Peppa loves soft play.
Hello, I'm Rohan Rhino. I'm Peppa Pig. Have you ever been on a big boat before? I've never been on a boat this big.
Peppa, I think we should be getting back now.
Okay, Grandpa. Bye, Rohan. See you tomorrow.
We will just go back the way we came. Oh,
Bookshop?
Space Cafe? This is not the way.
I wonder where Peppa and Grandpa Pig have got to. Come on, George. Let's wait for them back at the cabin.
Excuse me, which way to the paddling pool, please?
Just through that door.
Thank you. No, this looks different. I think we're lost.
Can I help you?
Captain Otter.
This paddling pool is wrong.
We have 10 paddling pools on the ship.
I see. Maybe we should just go back to our cabin.
Of course. Your ticket will show you the way. Every ticket has a colour, a shape and a number.
Blue, triangle, 6.
That's right. Just follow the arrows.
Blue, this way, Grandpa. Triangle, down. Easy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Peppa, Grandpa Pig, wherever have you been?
We got a bit lost.
But clever Peppa found the way back again.
Have some pizza. It was delivered to our cabin.
Pizza, pizza.
How civilized.
I love this cruise ship holiday.
Everybody loves a cruise ship holiday.
Muddy Festival.
Peppa and her family are in their little tent at the Children's Festival. It has been raining all night and the whole field has become mud.
Whoop!
What's it like out there, Daddy Pig? Is there any mud?
A little bit of mud, yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Wow! So much mud!
Yes, but it does say it can get a tiny bit muddy here sometimes.
A tiny bit muddy? I've never seen so much mud in all my life.
It's brilliant!
Yes, and we've got a whole day at the festival ahead of us.
At the Children's Festival, there are so many fun things to see and do.
Let's start with making sandcastles.
Yippee! Sandcastles!
This is the sandcastle area.
Who likes
Peppa's making sand castles.
Yay!
Now, you might have noticed it's been raining. So instead of sand castles, we're making mud castles.
Hooray!
First, fill your buckets with mud. Turn your buckets over. Give them a tap. Lift your buckets. Mud castles.
I like mud castles. Mud castles are the best.
Well done, Miss Rabbit. How did you ever come up with the idea for mud castles?
Simple. It rains every year, so we always make mud castles.
Ah. So what do we want to do next?
How about painting pictures?
Yay!
This is the painting tent.
Today, we're going to paint pictures. And instead of paint, we're using mud.
Ooh!
We've got lots of brown mud and greenish mud. I even found some blue mud this morning.
What's best to paint with mud? I know! A muddy puddle!
The children are painting mud pictures.
Daddy, what are we doing next?
Something that's fun. Learn all about concrete in the olden days.
That sounds a bit boring.
This is the history of concrete area.
OK, so who wants to learn about concrete? Okie dokie. Owing to the current mud situation, I've got a better idea. Who wants to do some puddle jumping?
Me! My most favourite thing in the whole world is jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
And if we're going to jump in puddles,
we must wear our boots.
That's right. Are you ready?
Yes!
Then jump!
Ho, my turn!
Daddy Pig has covered everyone in mud.
Although I say it myself, that was a good puddle jump.
Well done, Daddy Pig. But maybe that's enough mud for one day.
Yes. Next up is dancing.
Oh, good. I love dancing.
Dancing in mud.
Great.
Hooray!
Here is Madame Gazelle with her band.
Hello, everyone. Are you ready to dance?
Yes!
Dance, dance, dance in muddy puddles. Splish, splash, splosh, splish, splash. Give them big splash here and a big splash there. Here is splash, there is splash, everywhere is splish, splash. Dance, dance, dance in muddy puddles. Splish, splash, splosh, splish, splash.
Yay! This is a very muddy festival.
Peppa loves the Muddy Festival. Everyone loves the Muddy Festival.
The school fete.
Today is the day of the school fete. Peppa loves coming to the fete. Here are Peppa's friends. Candy Cat, Susie Sheep, Danny Dog, Rebecca Rabbit and Pedro Pony.
Hello, everyone. Hello, Peppa. I love the school fete. Me too. What do you like best? The face painting. I like the balloons. I like the bouncy castle the best. I like everything.
Oh, a very good choice, Peppa.
See you later, Peppa. See you later.
George, what do you like best?
Dinosaur. Grrr.
Oh, dear. There aren't any dinosaurs at the fete, George.
Maybe we can get you a dinosaur balloon.
Are you sure they have dinosaur balloons, Daddy Pig?
I'm certain of it.
Can George and I get our faces painted first?
Of course.
Miss Rabbit has painted Peppa's friends as tigers.
There you are, Susie. Now you look like a tiger.
Thank you, Miss Rabbit. Wow. I like your face, Susie. Are you a pussycat? No, I'm a tiger.
Peppa, would you like your face painted?
Yes, please. Can I be an elephant?
Oh dear, I don't know how to do elephants. I can do tigers.
Yes, a tiger, please.
There you are, Peppa. Now you're a tiger.
I'm a tiger.
George, what would you like to be?
Dinosaur. Grrr.
A dinosaur? How about a tiger instead? I'm good at tigers.
I'm a tiger. So am I. Meow. Tigers don't say woof woof. How do you know? Because tigers are big cats. Meow. And I'm a cat. Catty, please can you teach us how to be tigers? OK. Tigers creep very, very slowly. And then they jump. Tigers like to lick themselves clean. But best of all, when tigers are happy, they purr.
Hello, children. My goodness, you're all tigers.
And I'm teaching them to be proper tigers.
What do you little tigers want to do next?
Dinosaur!
That's right. We have to find George a dinosaur balloon.
Let's get you all balloons.
Hooray!
Hello, Madam Gazelle. We'd like some balloons, please.
Certainly. I've got lots of different ones.
Can I have an elephant balloon, please?
Here you are, Peppa.
Can I have a kangaroo? A lion, please. A monkey, please. A parrot, please.
Oh, yes, I've got all those.
Most important of all, we need a dinosaur balloon for George.
Oh, dear. I do not seem to have any dinosaur balloons.
Oh. Don't worry, George. I've got an idea. Could we have 2 of the long balloons, please? Watch this, everybody.
What is Daddy Pig doing with the balloons?
There. Can anyone guess what it is?
Is it a kangaroo?
No. It's a...
Dinosaur.
That's right. A dinosaur.
Daddy Pig has made a balloon dinosaur.
Grrr. Dinosaur. Now the bouncy castle.
Peppa loves bouncing on the bouncy castle. Everyone loves bouncing on the bouncy castle.
This is the best school fete ever. The train ride.
Today, Peppa and her friends are going on a train ride. Mr. Rabbit is the station master. How many tickets?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 child tickets and 1 teacher ticket, please. Now, children, do not lose these tickets.
Can I see your tickets, please?
I've lost my ticket.
Oh, dear Pedro, you must be more careful.
There's your ticket.
Ho-ho! Try not to lose it again.
Here comes the train. Choo-choo!
Miss Rabbit is the train driver.
All aboard!
Hooray! Clickety-clack, clickety-clack, the train is on the track. Half the pub, clickety-clickety-clack.
Oh, here are your activity sheets.
Ooh.
The children have to spot everything that is on the activity sheet.
A boat, a signal box, and a tunnel. I can see trees. Are trees on the list? No. I can see clouds. Are clouds on the list? No. I can see Grandad Dog.
Ahoy there!
Hello, Grandad Dog! Is Grandad Dog on the list? Silly Peppa. My Grandad won't be on the list. But he is sailing a boat. And a boat is on the list. Hooray!
The children tick the boat on their activity sheets. Tickets, please. Mr. Rabbit has come to check everyone's ticket.
I think I've lost my ticket.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Meow. There's your ticket, Pedro. You were sitting on it.
Now you try not to lose it again, Pedro. The train is going slowly uphill. The train is going quickly downhill.
Madam Gazelle, I feel a bit sick. Can I go to the front, please?
Okay, Pedro. You can go to the front of the train.
Do-da-dum-dum-da-dee-da.
Nay. Hello, Pedro. Not feeling very well. Would you like to drive the train for a bit?
Yes, please.
Clickety-clack, clickety-clack, the train was on the track. Huff and puff, the train was on the track.
A signal box. That's on our list. Hooray!
The children tick the signal box on their activity sheets. The signal has stopped the train so that someone important can cross.
It's Mrs. Duck and her friends. Oh, we still haven't seen a tunnel. Oh, it's gone dark. We're in a tunnel.
The tunnel is the last thing on the activity sheet.
Hooray!
Last stop.
Wall change! Everybody off now!
But Madam Gazelle, how are we going to get home?
Oh, Peppa, we are back where we started.
The train has gone in a big circle. Tickets, please.
Pedro's lost his ticket again.
Pedro, can I have my hat back, please?
There's Pedro's ticket. Oh, that's where I put it. Camping holiday.
Peppa's family are on holiday in their camper van.
Good morning, my little piggies.
Good morning, Daddy Pig. I love camping.
Since we're in the countryside, I thought we could spend the day looking at nature.
Good idea, Mummy Pig. Let's watch a nature programme.
One of the wonders of nature, birds.
How lovely. Shush, shush, little birdie. We can't hear our TV.
Oh, Daddy Pig, there's no point being on a camping holiday and just watching TV. We can do that at home.
Good thinking, Mummy Pig.
There are lots of fun places we can visit. There's Tree World.
What's Tree World?
Tree World is a big forest full of trees.
It sounds a bit boring.
Or there's Potato City.
What's Potato City?
There's a tour of the potato fields ending with a potato tasting.
Sounds interesting.
Or there's Duckland.
What's Duckland?
It's a wide river full of ducks.
Duckland! Let's go to Duckland!
Peppa and George love ducks.
How do we get to Duckland?
The camper van can guide us.
Hello, where are we going today?
Duckland, please.
Follow the road ahead in a straight line.
We're going to Duckland in a camper van.
Welcome to Duckland. How many tickets, please?
2 adults and 2 children.
Enjoy the ducks.
Where are the ducks?
Maybe they're on holiday.
Let's have our picnic lunch. The ducks always turn up
When we have picnics.
Peppa and George love picnics.
Look, it's the ducks. Stop, Daddy. We need bread for the ducks.
Oh, all right.
Hello, Mrs. Duck.
Here come more ducks.
All their brothers and sisters are here.
And here come more ducks.
It's the Granny and Grandpa ducks.
And here are all the aunties and uncles.
Oh, that's the last of our picnic gone.
Ducks, say thank you to Daddy Pig.
Ho, ho! You're most welcome.
I love Duckland.
It is time to go home.
I wonder what's the shortest way home.
Drive straight ahead into the river.
Oh, are you sure?
Yes, drive into the river.
But we can't drive in the river.
Yes, it's talking nonsense.
Please press the blue button.
The camper van is driving into the river.
Our camper van has turned into a boat.
I wasn't quite expecting that.
Welcome to the car of the future.
Look, it's Grandad Dog and Danny Dog.
Ahoy there, Daddy Pig!
Ahoy there.
Sailing on the river in the camper van.
Drive up the next hill. You have reached your destination.
We're
home. Thank you for a lovely holiday, Mrs. Campervan.
Ho, ho, you're most welcome.
It's nice going on holiday, but it's nicer to be back in our own little house.
Good night, my little piggies.
Good night. Swimming!
Peppa and her family are at the swimming pool. Daddy Pig is wearing his swimming costume. Mummy Pig is wearing her swimming costume. Peppa is wearing her swimming costume.
Hurry up, George. Everyone's waiting.
George is wearing his swimming costume.
Peppa, George, let Daddy put on your armbands.
There, George. Your armbands make you look very grown up.
Now me.
Good. Now we can go in the water.
It is George's first time at the swimming pool.
Why don't you put just one foot into the water? Maybe you should try the other foot.
Maybe George should try both feet at the same time.
Good idea. Well done, George. But you don't need to splash quite so much.
Here is Rebecca Rabbit with her little brother, Richard Rabbit.
Hello, Rebecca. Hello, everyone.
Richard, hold on to this float and you can practice kicking your legs.
George, would you like to try kicking your legs?
Very good, but try not to splash.
Big children don't splash. We're very good at swimming. When George and Richard are older, they'll be able to swim like us. Won't they, Rebecca? Yes. Oh.
Richard has a toy watering can.
Stop it, Richard. Oh.
Oh dear, Richard has dropped his watering can into the pool.
Sorry, Richard. I can't reach. It's too far down.
Mummy!
I can't swim underwater.
Even I can't swim underwater.
Please hold my glasses, Mummy Pig.
Hooray!
There you go.
Well done, Daddy Pig.
I am rather good at swimming underwater. Huh?
The watering can is for babies. Can we jump off the diving boards now?
Sorry, Peppa. Diving boards are only for grown-ups.
Oh.
Cheer up, you two. You can watch me dive.
Silly, Daddy. Your tummy is too big.
Nonsense. I won trophies for my diving when I was younger.
That was quite a long time ago, Daddy Pig.
It's lucky I've kept myself so fit and strong. Please hold my glasses, Mummy Pig. You'll get a better view if you watch me from the side.
Please don't splash us with water, Daddy.
Of course I won't splash you, Peppa. I think I need a higher board.
Please be careful, Daddy Pig.
Yes, don't splash us, Daddy.
Don't worry, Peppa.
Don't splash us with water, Daddy.
I told you I wouldn't splash.
Clever Daddy.
Well done, Daddy Pig.
No need for my towel. I've got a special way of drying myself.
Daddy Pig has splashed everyone with water.
Daddy Pig!
Sorry, everyone.
George's birthday.
Today is George's birthday. It is very early in the morning.
George, it's too early. Dinosaur. Go back to bed.
It sounds like someone's up bright and early.
Happy birthday, George.
George woke me up.
You woke everyone up on your birthday, Peppa.
That was different. That was my birthday.
And today is George's birthday.
Happy birthday, George.
Here's your present, George.
Ooh. Dinosaur! I knew it would be some sort of dinosaur thingy.
Ho, ho. Squeeze its tummy.
Too scary!
George, I've made you a birthday card. Can you guess what the picture is?
George cannot guess.
I was going to paint you a flower. Oh.
George does not like flowers.
But in the end, I painted you a dinosaur.
That's a lovely picture, Peppa.
Yes, I'm very good at painting.
Now, we're going somewhere very special for George's birthday treat.
Yippee! Let's go! Where are we going?
You'll see.
The family are setting off for George's birthday treat.
Are we going to the circus?
No, but it's somewhere just as good.
Is it the cinema?
No, much better.
I just can't guess.
Where can they be going?
We're here.
The family have arrived at the museum.
Why are we at the museum?
Come on, you'll see.
What can George's birthday treat be?
George, what do you like best in the whole world?
Dinosaur. Ooh, dinosaur.
George's birthday treat is a visit to the museum dinosaur room.
Silly old dinosaurs again. Dinosaur.
Don't be frightened, George. It's not a real dinosaur.
It's just a robot. Look, I stand on this spot and...
And now, there's another surprise.
All of George and Peppa's friends are here.
Surprise!
Mummy Rabbit has made a birthday cake for George.
Can anyone guess what sort of cake it is?
A dinosaur cake?
It is! What an amazing guess, Peppa!
Happy birthday, George!
There's one last surprise. Follow me.
What is the last surprise?
What do you think it is, Peppa? It's probably something to do with dinosaurs. Oh, what's that?
It just needs to be filled with air.
I know. It's a bouncy castle.
Peppa loves bouncy castles.
But if it's for George, why isn't it something to do with dinosaurs?
It is a dinosaur. A bouncy dinosaur.
Hooray!
George loves bouncy dinosaurs. Everyone loves bouncy dinosaurs.
This is great! Happy birthday, George! Flying on holiday.
Peppa and George are going on holiday. They are packing their bags.
You can't pack everything.
But we need to take all our toys, Daddy.
Just take the important ones.
OK. I'll take Teddy, and George can take... Dinosaur.
Mummy Pig is packing a big bag for the holiday.
Wow, that's a lot of stuff, Mummy Pig. Are you sure we need it all?
Yes, it's all very important.
OK.
It is Susie Sheep.
Hello, Peppa. Do you want to play? I can't play today, Susie. I'm going on holiday.
Oh, where are you going?
I don't know. Somewhere where there's holidays.
That sounds nice.
Oh, Granny and Grandpa. Why are you here?
We're here for Goldie the fish.
We're looking after her while you're on holiday.
Here's Goldie.
Don't feed her too much, Granny.
OK, Peppa.
It is Mr. Bull in his taxi. He is taking Peppa and her family to the airport.
Hello, Daddy Pig. Let me take that bag for you. Whoa! That's heavy. Are you sure you need everything in here?
Yes, it's all very important.
Bye! Bye!
Bye-bye.
This is the airport.
Goodbye. Have a lovely holiday.
Tickets, please.
Here they are.
Any bags?
Yes, I'm afraid this one's a bit heavy.
Don't worry. Just pop it on the scales. Anything valuable in it?
No.
Any more?
Yes.
You can take those little bags on the plane with you. Just join the queue over there.
This is the X-ray machine.
What's this, Daddy?
It's a machine that looks inside things.
Ooh.
Put your bags on here, please.
Look, it's my bag with Teddy inside. Dinosaur. That's magic.
This is the aeroplane that will take Peppa and her family on holiday.
Airplane! Meow!
George loves aeroplanes.
Welcome aboard. We hope you enjoy your flight with us today.
Can I sit next to the window?
Of course, Peppa.
Yes, George, you can sit next to a window too.
This is Captain Emergency speaking. Is everybody ready?
Yes, Captain Emergency!
Then let's go!
Look, Teddy, we're flying.
What can you see out of the window, Peppa?
It's all cloudy and rainy. Ooh, now it's sunny.
That's because we're on top of the clouds. The plane is flying higher and higher.
Oh, are to the sun?
No, but we are going somewhere sunny.
The noisy night.
Peppa's family are having a sleepover at Cousin Chloe's house.
Hello, everyone. Hello.
You must be tired after your long journey.
Yes, an early night would be nice.
First, we'll put baby Alexander to bed. This is baby Alexander's bedroom. Alexander likes noise. It sends him to sleep.
We like noise in this house.
We're a noisy family.
Peppa, George, you're staying in my room tonight. Oh, goody.
Peppa and George are excited to be sleeping in Cousin Chloe's bedroom.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.
Night, night.
Everyone is tucked up in their beds, asleep. Baby Alexander is awake. Peppa and George are awake.
What's that noise? It's the vacuum cleaner.
Why are you vacuuming at night?
We're not disturbing you, are we?
What? Oh, no.
We found noise is the best way to get baby Alexander back to sleep. He likes noise.
We're a noisy family.
Everyone is back in their beds, asleep. Baby Alexander is awake.
Why is Auntie Pig playing a trumpet?
To get Alexander to sleep. The more noise, the better.
Is there another way that doesn't use noise?
We do find noise is the best way.
When George was a baby, we used to put him in his pram and wheel him around the house.
And that always sent him to sleep.
How strange.
No loud noises.
That's right. How many times round the house was it, Mummy Pig? 3 times?
50 times.
Daddy Pig is pushing baby Alexander around the house. 50 times.
Good. Baby Alexander is asleep. Can you let me back in?
I'll just switch the alarm off. Switch the alarm back on.
Peppa, what are you doing up?
I can't sleep, Daddy. It's a noisy night.
OK, Peppa. Let's get you back to bed. Now, which bedroom are you staying in?
Stop, Daddy. That's baby Alexander's room.
Ah.
The light has woken baby Alexander. It's all right. I've got the vacuum cleaner.
I've got the trumpet.
Stop! Stop! I remember another quiet way we used to get George to sleep.
Oh, yes. We drove him around in the car. I'll get the car started.
Don't forget the alarm.
Daddy Pig has set off the noisy house alarm. The noisy house has woken everyone up. It's Miss Rabbit in her rescue helicopter.
Is everybody all right down there? I heard the alarm.
Yes, thank you.
All right. Cheerio.
Aww. All that loud noise has sent baby Alexander to sleep.
He's really fast asleep now.
Oh, thanks to my noisy daddy.
Well done, Daddy Pig. We should have you to stay more often.
Kylie Kangaroo.
It is a lovely sunny day. Mr. and Mrs. Kangaroo have come to visit.
Hello.
G'day, Mr. Pig. We met at the airport, remember? It was a while back. You said we could visit any time.
Did I?
Yeah. Since we last saw you, we've had Kylie and Joey.
Say hello, kids.
Hello, I'm Kylie Kangaroo. I'm Peppa Pig. And this is my little brother George. This is my little brother Joey.
Joey lives in Mummy Kangaroo's pocket.
It's thirsty work, this travelling around. Would you like a drink?
Yes, please. Lemonade. My favourite.
That's lovely.
Here, sit down. Are you hungry?
I'm always hungry.
No worries. We'll make lunch.
Mr. Kangaroo is going to cook lunch on a barbecue.
Corn on the cob, anyone?
Yummy. We should do this at our house. Hang on. This is our house.
Come on, Kylie. Let's play in the garden. We can play my favourite game, jumping up and down in muddy puddles. I like jumping too. First, we have to find a puddle. Oh, there aren't any muddy puddles.
The ground is too dry for muddy puddles.
I wish it would rain.
I hope it doesn't rain. Oh, we love rain. We don't see much of it back home.
Well, if you want to make it rain in this country, have a barbecue.
We can still do jumping. George is quite good at jumping, but I am the best. Watch this. That's how you do it. Now you try, Kylie. OK.
Kangaroos can jump very high.
Wow.
Here is Rebecca Rabbit.
Hello, Rebecca. This is my friend, Kylie. Hello, Kylie. Squeak. Are you playing a game? We are jumping. Rabbits are the best at jumping. Watch this. Well done, Rebecca. But that's not as good as my friend Kylie. Go on, do your jump. I don't want to show off. Do it. OK. That is high.
Kylie Kangaroo is the best at jumping. Here is Pedro Pony.
Hello, everyone.
Nay.
Hello, Pedro. This is my friend, Kylie Kangaroo. She's my friend. She can jump higher than anyone. No one can jump higher than me or my super space hopper. Show him, Kylie. But Pedro did really well. Do it. OK. Wow!
Kylie Kangaroo is the best at jumping.
I could jump higher, but I'm a little bit tired. Ugh! What was that?
It is raining.
Like I said, if you want it to rain, start a barbecue.
I'm afraid we'll all have to go indoors.
What? And miss the rain?
Mr. Kangaroo has got a big umbrella to shelter everyone from the rain.
Food's ready. Who's hungry?
Me! Yummy!
Peppa likes corn on the cob. Everyone likes corn on the cob.
It stopped raining.
The rain makes everything so fresh and green.
And wet.
And muddy! This is how you jump in muddy puddles. Wow, that looks fun. I'm the best at jumping, but Peppa's the best at jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Mummy Rabbit's bump.
Peppa and George are playing with Susie Sheep and Pedro Pony. Here are Rebecca and Richard Rabbit.
Hello, Rebecca. Squeak. I've got a secret. What is it? My mummy's got a bump in her tummy. Ooh. Has she eaten too much? No, there's a baby rabbit inside. Mummy Rabbit, is there really a baby rabbit in your tummy?
Yes. Would you like to listen to it?
Yes, please.
Can you hear a little heartbeat?
Yes, I can. It's going boom, boom, boom. Oh, it just moved.
Yes. Sometimes babies give a little kick.
Nay.
What will you call it?
I don't know. Would you children like to think of a name?
Yes, please.
Hello, Mummy Rabbit. Would you like a cup of coffee?
I can't have coffee, but I am quite hungry.
Would you like a carrot?
I'm a bit off carrots. Have you got any potatoes?
Yes, we do.
Maybe a potato with jelly and cheese and strawberry jam, please.
Ew.
A potato with jelly, cheese and strawberry jam? What a funny mixture of food.
We need to think of a name for the baby. Yes, if the baby is a girl, she'll be called Rachel Rabbit.
Or how about Ruth Rabbit?
Roxanne Rabbit.
Sharon Rabbit? I don't think so, Pedro.
Sharon Rabbit sounds wrong. I like Rosie. Rosie Rabbit. It's perfect.
But what if the baby is a boy?
Oh. How about Rufus Rabbit?
Raymond Rabbit? Michael Rabbit?
Michael Rabbit? No! Robbie Rabbit. Yes, Robbie Rabbit.
Thank you for the potatoes with jelly, cheese and strawberry jam, Mummy Pig.
My pleasure.
We thought of a name for the baby. Rosie if it's a girl and Robbie if it's a boy.
They're lovely names.
It's sad that the baby can't have both names.
Oh, my tummy.
It's all that funny food you've been eating.
I don't think so, Daddy Rabbit. The baby is coming.
Right! To the hospital! Quickly now! Don't panic!
Bye!
Bye!
Good luck!
Did you pack everything on the list?
I've got it all. Pillows, scented candles, yoga music and enough food for 3 days. Don't panic! Don't panic! Anyone in? We are having a rabbit!
Hello, sister. What are you doing here? I'm having a baby, remember? Oh, yes. You better come inside then.
Can I come too?
Moo! You'll have to park the car first. Don't worry. Having a baby always takes a long time.
Out of the way, everyone! My sister's having a baby!
A kettle and plenty of towels. This lot should last us a good few days. Oh, where shall I put all this stuff?
Back in the car. We don't need it now.
What?
Daddy, you missed all the excitement.
Have I? Is it a boy or a girl?
Both! We've got baby twins!
Wow! It is the next day and Mummy Rabbit is home from hospital.
Hello, can we see the twins, please?
Of course, Peppa.
Are they boys or girls?
They're both. A boy and a girl.
They're called Rosie and Robbie. So you did use both names? Yes.
Rosie Rabbit and Robbie Rabbit.
They're the best names in the world. And we thought of them. Chloe's big friends.
Peppa and her family are on their way to visit Cousin Chloe.
I love playing with big cousin Chloe. Chloe! Oh, Chloe. Hi there. These are my friends, Simon Squirrel and Belinda Bear.
You can call me Si. It's short for Simon.
And I'm Bee. It's short for Belinda. I'm Peppa.
We'll call you Pe.
Oh. And this is George. We'll call you J. Oh.
You didn't tell us you had baby cousins, Chloe.
I'm not a baby. But you're both little. I'm a big girl. George is little. Why don't we all play a game? Yes, let's play hide and seek.
We don't play baby games anymore.
We're almost grown up. What about the yes-no game? What's the yes-no game? I ask things and you answer.
What makes that a game?
You mustn't say yes or no.
Too easy.
Do you want to play then?
Yes.
Ah, you said yes.
That's not fair. I wasn't ready.
B, are you ready? Yes. Aha! I win again.
Peppa is very good at playing the yes-no game.
Can I ask the questions?
Of course.
You don't mind me asking you the questions?
I don't mind.
Am I ever going to make you say yes or no?
I don't think so.
Oh, I give up. How do you always win?
Easy. I just don't say yes or no.
Ah, I win. You said yes and no. That was fun.
Let's play another game. Have you ever played sardines?
What's that?
Someone hides and we all try to find them.
That sounds like hide and seek.
But when you find them, you keep quiet and hide in the same space until everyone is hiding there. Like sardines in a tin.
All right, let's try it.
George, you hide first. 1, 2, 3.
George is looking for somewhere to hide.
9, 10. Ready or not, here we come. George, I can see your wiggly tail.
Peppa is hiding with George.
Move over, George. Found you.
Now Chloe must squeeze in with Peppa and George.
Move up. There you all are.
Now Belinda Bear must squeeze in too.
Budge up. We're like sardines in a tin.
Where's everyone gone?
Surprise!
Ah! Can we stop running around now?
Yeah, let's just chill out. Chill out? What's that?
We just sit around and talk about stuff.
I like talking. Blah, blah, blah.
Let's talk about music. I dig blues music.
I like Red's music. I like Green's music.
We don't like children's music.
No. What music are you into? I like this. It's very grown up.
Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. And eyes and ears and mouth and nose. Head, shoulders, knees and toes, knees and toes. Head, shoulders, knees and toes.
Peppa, George, it's time to go home now. You will see Chloe again soon.
I'm coming to your house next week, Peppa. Can we come along too? You can come, but we will be playing games.
We like playing games with Peppa and George.
Hooray!
You can still have fun playing games, even when you're almost grown up.
Lost keys.
Peppa and her family have been for a lovely day out in the mountains.
Time to go home. Back to the car.
Thank you for visiting the Mountain Beauty Spot. See you again soon.
No, George. You can't play with the car keys. You might lose them.
You're playing with the car keys, Daddy.
But I'm a grown-up. I'm not going to lose them.
Oh dear, Daddy Pig has dropped the car keys down a drain.
Oh.
Right, let's go home.
That might be difficult.
Why?
Daddy dropped the car keys down the drain.
Oh, Daddy Pig!
Don't worry. I'll get the keys out of the drain with a stick.
Hooray!
The drain must be deeper than I thought.
The stick is not long enough to reach the keys.
What we need is a fishing rod. Then we can catch the keys on a hook.
Maybe Miss Rabbit sells fishing rods.
Do you sell fishing rods?
We do, actually. I don't know why. You don't get fish in the mountains.
We're not fishing for fish. We're fishing for keys.
My daddy dropped the car keys down the drain.
Oh, you'll never get those back. That drain's really deep.
What are drains for?
A drain takes the rainwater away to the sea.
The fishing line is not long enough to reach the quays.
My goodness! How deep is this drain?
We can see how deep it is by dropping a stone.
Good idea, Miss Rabbit. We can count how long the stone takes to reach the bottom.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That is deep.
Told you.
What can we do now?
It is Mr. Bull and his friends.
Digger! Crane!
George loves diggers and cranes.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, Mr. Bull. Welcome to the mountain beauty spot.
Have you come to do some work?
No, it's our day off, so we came to enjoy the beauty spot.
You can see for miles, boss.
Yes, it's very pretty.
Mr. Bull, could we borrow your crane for a minute?
What for?
My daddy dropped the car keys down the drain.
Say no more. I'll have them out in no time. Mr. Rhino, the crane, please. Stand clear. Down she goes.
How lucky Mr. Bull came along when he did.
Yes, now we'll finally get our keys back.
That's as far as she goes, Chief. Mr. Bull is the chief.
Did you find our keys?
No, the crane isn't long enough.
Now what shall we do?
Easy. We'll dig up the road!
Hooray!
Mr. Bull is digging up the beauty spot. Stop! What's going on?
We came to see the beauty spot.
They're digging it up right now. Won't be long.
My daddy dropped the car keys down the drain.
Oh.
Hold it! Hold it! It's the keys! We've got them!
Hooray!
There you go!
Thank you, Mr. Bull.
Oh, it was nothing.
Where's the beauty spot gone?
The mountain beauty spot is now a big hole.
It's a cave now. Welcome to the cave beauty spot.
Ooh. All thanks to my daddy.
And Mr. Bull?
Yes! I'm good at digging holes!
Mr. Bull loves digging holes. Everybody loves digging holes.
Grampy Rabbit's lighthouse.
Peppa, George and Danny are having a day out on Grandad Dog's boat.
Can we go to Pirates Island today?
Yes, Danny. But first, we've got to deliver supplies to my friend, Grampy Rabbit.
Where does Grampy Rabbit live?
On a rock.
On a rock?
Yes, in that lighthouse.
Ooh.
Ahoy there, matey! I brought your supplies. Oh, thank you, Grandad Dog. I've got my crew with me today. Danny, Peppa and George. Visitors? I haven't had visitors in many a moon. I get a bit lonely with just the sea and sky for company.
How long have you been here?
Since Tuesday.
Oh.
I've got tales to tell, if you'd like to hear. No, thanks.
Yes, please.
Well, there's the sea and the sky, and I'm learning the banjo. Would you like to hear a song? No, thanks.
Yes, please.
I got up this morning. The sea was still there. So was the sky. The sea, the sky, the sea, the sky. Here's your cheese. Oh, I've missed cheese. And a new book. How to run a lighthouse. Oh, that'll come in handy.
Why is your house called a lighthouse?
I'll show you, Pepper.
The staircase goes round and round to the very top of the lighthouse.
Round and round and round.
It's called a lighthouse because it has this big light at the top.
Wow!
It shines through the dark, helping sailors to find their way.
Ooh.
And when it's foggy, I use this foghorn. Fog!
The
That's loud.
No fog today, just sea and sky. The stories I could tell...
No, thank you. We've got to go.
We're sailing to Pirate Island. Goodbye, Grumpy Rabbit.
Enjoy the sea and the sky!
Grandad Dog's boat has arrived at Pirate Island.
Look, our sandcastle is still here. Let's play hide and seek.
OK. 1, 2... There are not many places to hide on Pirate Island. 5. Ready or not, here I come. Found you!
Oh.
Now, where's George? Grandad Dog cannot find George anywhere. I give up. Where is he?
Boo!
George was hiding behind Grandad Dog. Clever George! Let's set off home before it gets dark.
Oh, it is getting dark.
Don't worry. The light from Grampy Rabbit's lighthouse will show us the way home. Grampy Rabbit is ready for bed.
My new book, How to Run a Lighthouse. Chapter 1. I'll read the rest tomorrow. Better turn the light out.
Oh, where did the light go?
Do you know what time it is? I've just turned the lights out.
Yes, we know. Could you turn the big light on again?
Oh, sorry!
Hooray! It is getting foggy.
I can't see the light anymore.
It's us again. Could you sound the foghorn?
Of course. Fog!
I can hear something.
Grampy Rabbit is guiding them home. His voice is a foghorn.
This way home!
The parents are here to pick up the children.
Have you had a lovely time?
We went to Pirate Island and to a lighthouse.
Grampy Rabbit's lighthouse guided us home safely.
That's nice.
Grampy Rabbit sang a song. Would you like to hear it?
No, thanks.
Yes, please.
Mummy Pig's birthday.
Today is Mummy Pig's birthday. Daddy Pig has made Mummy Pig breakfast in bed.
Happy birthday, Mummy Pig.
Peppa and George have made Mummy Pig a birthday card.
Happy birthday, Mummy.
Oh, what a lovely birthday surprise.
And there are more surprises to come. Enjoy your birthday breakfast. Take your time.
Yummy.
Quick, we have to get everything else ready.
Daddy Pig has made a birthday cake for Mummy Pig.
We've just got to put the candles on. 1, 2...
Here I come.
Mummy Pig has finished her birthday breakfast.
Mummy's coming.
Oh, no. We're not ready yet. Who is it?
It's Mummy. Can I come in?
No.
Is there something secret going on?
No. Nothing's going on. But you can't come in.
I see.
Mummy Pig, why don't you relax in the sitting room?
That sounds nice.
Well, it is your birthday.
OK, Peppa. I think I know what the sitting room is.
Here's a nice magazine.
Thank you, Peppa.
And here's some pretty music.
Thank you, Peppa.
We need the same number of candles as Mummy's age.
1, 2, 3...
Oh, dear. We haven't got nearly enough candles.
Daddy, how old is Mummy?
I'll whisper it in your ear.
Wow, really old.
You know, I think 3 candles will be fine.
Mummy Pig's birthday cake is ready.
Hooray!
We just have to put up the decorations in the sitting room.
Hello, Mummy.
Oh, there you all are. I was getting a little bored.
Mummy, would you like to have a nice walk in the garden?
Do I have any choice?
Nope. Bye-bye, Mummy. Have a lovely walk. We'll call you when it's safe to come back in.
I'd forgotten what hard work birthdays were.
Daddy Pig, Peppa and George are decorating the sitting room.
This is fun!
Granny Pig and Grandpa Pig have arrived for Mummy Pig's birthday.
Happy birthday, Mummy Pig.
Aren't you coming inside? Oh, I can't come in yet. Daddy Pig, Peppa and George are doing secret things for my birthday.
How lovely. See you later.
Bye.
Mummy, would you like to come inside now?
I'd love to.
Close your eyes. Keep your eyes closed, Mummy.
1, 2, 3. Open your eyes.
Happy birthday,
Mummy Pig.
What a lovely surprise.
Blow the candles out and make a wish.
Mummy, open your present. Can you guess what it is?
I've no idea.
Open it and see.
It's a beautiful dress.
You're beautiful, Mummy.
Now you just need somewhere nice to wear it.
What's this?
2 tickets to the theatre tonight.
Thank you.
Mummy Pig loves going to the theatre.
And Granny Pig and I are going to babysit the little ones.
Hooray!
What a super birthday. I'm the luckiest mummy in the whole world.
And the most beautiful.
Bubbles!
Peppa and George are drinking orange juice.
What noisy little piggies.
George, look at all the tiny bubbles. I can make bigger bubbles.
Peppa is blowing bubbles in her drink.
Bubble!
George wants to blow bubbles too.
Peppa, George, you really shouldn't play with your food.
Sorry, Daddy.
Peppa, if you like bubbles, why don't you play with your bubble mixture?
Yes, my bubble mixture. George, let's blow bubbles in the garden.
Peppa is showing George how to blow bubbles.
First, dip the stick in the mixture. Then take a big breath and blow. Bubble! George, now it's your turn. Dip the stick in the mixture. Hold it up. Take a big breath and blow.
George is trying really hard, but he is running out of breath.
Achoo! George, you didn't blow hard enough.
I know a way George can make bubbles. Dip the stick in the mixture, then lift it up and wave it around.
Bubble!
It's even better if you run along.
Wait for me!
George is having fun making bubbles, and Peppa is having fun popping them.
I love bubbles!
Oh dear, the bubble mixture is all used up.
Daddy! Mommy! There's no more bubble mixture.
Don't worry, Peppa. I have an idea. Mummy Pig, bring me a bucket, please.
Yes, Daddy Pig.
Peppa, bring me some soap.
Yes, Daddy Pig.
George, bring me my old tennis racket.
A bucket? Some soap? A tennis racket? What is Daddy Pig doing?
First, I need some water. Then the soup. And now, the tennis racket, please. Thank you. Now watch this.
Ooh, wow!
Daddy Pig has made his own bubble mixture.
Come on, everyone.
Be careful, Daddy Pig. Don't slip and fall.
I'll be fine. Whoa.
Are you okay, Daddy Pig?
Yes, I'm fine.
Wow!
Daddy Pig has made the biggest bubble ever.
Oh dear, I've spilt all my bubble mixture.
Now we can't make any more bubbles.
But we can play jumping in muddy puddles. Look!
Daddy Pig's bubble mixture has made a big muddy puddle.
Hooray!
Peppa loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
Look! The bubble mixture has made the puddle all bubbly.
Peppa loves jumping up and down in muddy, bubbly puddles. Everyone loves jumping up and down in muddy, bubbly puddles.
The carnival!
Peppa and her family have come to watch the carnival.
Hello!
Here are Susie Sheep and Molly Mole.
Hello, Peppa. Have you come to watch the carnival? Yes. I can't wait. It's going to be amazing. With fire-breathing dragons. And magic people flying.
Let's hope it really is that great.
What's that? Is it starting?
No, that's just someone sweeping the road before the carnival comes. Oh, it actually sounds quite good.
They're using brushes and dustbins to make music.
The carnival has begun. Here is Mr. Bull and his fancy jazz band. It is Mr. Pony, the optician.
Hello. Look, Pedro's on the lorry. Hello. Hello, Pedro. I wish I was in the carnival. Me too. Oh, what's that?
Hello.
Wow, there's a boat sailing on the road.
It is Captain Dog and Danny Dog.
Oh, look! It's Miss Rabbit's rescue service.
But where's Miss Rabbit?
Miss Rabbit is the carnival queen.
Ooh. She's not doing much, is she?
Well, that makes a change from all the jobs Miss Rabbit normally does.
She's probably quite happy to put her feet up.
Here is Mr. Potato.
Please welcome your friend and mine, Mr. Potato!
Mr. Potato has a big balloon tied to the back of his car.
Wow! That must be the biggest balloon in the world.
Up, down, all together now. Mr. Potato is coming to town.
Oh, no! The string has come loose.
Ah, my balloon!
It's okay. I've caught it.
Oh, I'm flying away! Help!
We have to call the rescue service.
Hello? Miss Rabbit's rescue service?
Mr. Potato's hanging from a balloon.
Help! Help!
I'll be right there. Wait a mo. I can't go and rescue with all this on. Who wants to be Carnival Queen while I do some rescuing?
Me!
There you go.
I think I should be the queen because I am very good at being bossy. I can be bossy too. I should be the queen because I am the best at waving.
Why don't you all take it in turns to be queen?
OK, I'll wear the crown. I'll sit on the throne. And I'll wear the cloak.
Help! Help!
Miss Rabbit is going to rescue Mr. Potato.
I'll just fly up from underneath.
Ah! Watch out!
Oh, sorry, Mr. Potato. Hang on, I'll go above.
Miss Rabbit, what is your plan?
I never have a plan. I just make it up as I go along.
Autopilot on. Have a nice day.
Autopilots fly helicopters on their own.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Now, how can we get this balloon down? Shall I pop it?
No, don't pop the balloon.
Oh, OK. I'll untie the knot.
Miss Rabbit is going to let the air out of the balloon.
Wait!
There.
Miss Rabbit has rescued Mr. Potato. Thank you.
Hooray! Now I can get back to being the carnival queen.
Oh, I think we've got 3 carnival queens now.
This is the best carnival ever.
Peppa loves carnivals. Everybody loves carnivals.
Numbers.
It is a school day for Peppa and her friends.
Aho, children. Today we will be learning all about numbers. Does anybody know what numbers are for?
Are numbers for counting?
Yes, Peppa. Who would like to do some counting now?
Me!
Okay, Pedro.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Pedro has counted to 4.
Well done, Pedro. Can anyone count higher than 4?
Me!
Rebecca.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Rebecca has counted to 7.
Excellent, Rebecca.
Madam Gazelle?
Yes, Candy?
My mum can count to 10.
Wow! Yes, after 7, there is 8, 9, 10.
8, 9, 10.
Very good.
It is playtime. Rebecca Rabbit, Zoe Zebra, Susie Sheep and Peppa all like to skip.
I like sand. I like sea. I like Susie to skip with me. I like ping. I like pong. I like Zoe to skip along. I know. Let's see who can skip the most without stopping. Squeak! I'll count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Zoe wins. Hooray! Hooray! Hooray!
Nay.
Pedro, do you want to do some skipping? No, thanks, Peppa. I'm hula hooping. Ribble wobble, wibble wobble, wiggle waggle wee. Hula hoop, hula hoop. 1, 2, 3. Ooh! How many can you do without stopping? 1,000,003. Wow, that's a lot. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was 8. I'm a bit tired. I'll do the rest later. Can you do hula hoops, Emily? I can do them my own special way.
Emily Elephant is hula hooping with her trunk.
Hooray! I think that was about 100. George wants to play leapfrog.
George likes playing leapfrog.
Leapfrog, everybody! 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Playtime is over.
Madam Gazelle, we can all count to 10 now.
Very good.
But we need to be playing to do it.
Of course. Richard, Edmund, bring the extra long skipping rope.
Hello. I've come to collect Peppa and George.
Daddy, you're too early.
Oh.
Not to worry. You can join in our game.
Oh, OK.
Is everybody ready?
Ready!
Counting to 10. Pig?
I'm fine. I could skip to 100.
Good idea, Daddy Pig. To 100.
Maybe to 20.
Okay, to 20.
11, 12. Daddy Pig's birthday.
Today is Daddy Pig's birthday. Daddy Pig has to go to work.
Daddy, I wish you didn't have to work on your birthday.
So do I. But I'll be home as soon as I can. See you later.
See you later.
While Daddy Pig is at work, we can get all his birthday surprises ready. First, we'll make Daddy's birthday cake. We start with butter and sugar and flour. Then we add an egg. And most important of all, the chocolate bits.
Ooh.
Mummy Pig is making a chocolate cake. Daddy Pig loves chocolate cake.
I give it a stir.
Mummy, can I stir?
Yes, Peppa.
Peppa loves stirring. George wants a go.
OK, George, that's enough stirring. There, Daddy Pig's chocolate cake.
Hooray!
Now, we just have to bake it in the oven.
Mummy, can I lick the spoon?
Yes, you can lick the spoon and George can lick the bowl.
Yippee!
Peppa and George love chocolate cake mixture.
Poor Daddy Pig. He's missing all the fun.
Mummy, can I ring Daddy at work and say happy birthday?
That's a nice idea.
This is the office where Daddy Pig works.
Hello, Mr. Rabbit speaking.
May I speak to Daddy Pig, please?
Someone for you, Daddy Pig. It sounds important.
Hello, Daddy Pig speaking.
Happy birthday, Daddy! Happy birthday!
Thank you, Peppa.
Don't be late home, Daddy. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Happy birthday, Daddy Pig.
Thank you.
There's just one more thing to do before Daddy gets home.
Yes, Daddy's birthday surprise. Shh, George, remember, it's a secret. Shh.
Peppa and George have buckets of water. Mummy Pig has balloons. I wonder what Daddy Pig's birthday surprise can be.
Daddy's home!
Quick, back to the house.
Daddy Pig is home from work.
Happy birthday, Daddy Pig!
Thank you, everyone. Wow, what a lot of candles.
That's because you are very, very old, Daddy. You must blow out all your candles in one go.
I'll do my best.
Hooray! And here's your birthday present.
Thank you. New boots. Fantastic. Let's try them out.
Peppa, George and Mummy Pig are wearing their boots. Daddy Pig is wearing his birthday boots. Daddy Pig has found a little puddle.
Let's see if these boots work.
The puddle is a bit too little for Daddy Pig.
What I need is a big puddle.
Why not try over here, Daddy Pig?
Ooh, what's this?
It's your special birthday surprise. Shh, shh.
What are they up to?
A big muddy puddle.
Fantastic! My birthday boots work perfectly. Would you care to join me in my birthday muddy puddle?
Daddy Pig loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles. Everyone loves jumping up and down in muddy puddles.
This is my best birthday ever!
George catches a cold.
Today it is raining a little bit.
Peppa, George, put your rain clothes on.
When it rains, Peppa and George must wear their rain clothes.
Yuck!
George does not like wearing his rain hat.
George, you must keep your hat on.
Why?
Because you must keep dry.
Why?
Because you might catch a cold.
Why?
George, do you want to play in the garden? Then keep your hat on.
Come on, George.
Peppa and George are going to jump in muddy puddles.
Yuck!
George does not want to wear his rain hat.
Peppa! George!
Come inside. The rain's too heavy to play in now.
Oh, George, where's your hat?
Achoo!
George has caught a cold.
Achoo!
Oh, poor little George. You don't sound well.
Don't worry. I'll ring Dr. Brown Bear.
Dr. Brown Bear speaking. I see. Put George to bed and I'll be straight round.
Thank you, Dr. Brown Bear. Goodbye.
Will George be taken to hospital and given medicine?
No. George just has to go to bed.
Oh, so George is not really properly ill. Achoo! Ugh, that's disgusting.
Poor George. Let's get you straight to bed.
George, you have to stay in bed for a bit.
No.
George does not want to stay in bed.
Achoo!
George, you have to stay in bed until you are better.
Why?
Because you have to keep warm.
Why?
Because Dr. Brown Bear says so.
Hello, where's my patient? Open wide and say, "Ah."
George is a little bit worried.
Peppa, you're big and brave. Can you show George how to say, "Ah"?
Of course. Ah! Ah!
George has caught a cold.
Does George need medicine?
No, but he can have some nice warm milk at bedtime to help him sleep.
Thank you, Dr. Brown Bear.
You're welcome. Goodbye.
George has been in bed all day. Now it is Peppa's bedtime.
George, are you better? Achoo!
George is not better.
Achoo! George, please don't sneeze so loudly. This is impossible.
George, here's some nice warm milk to help you sleep.
The warm milk makes George feel very, very sleepy.
Good night, my little piggies.
Ah, it's so nice and quiet.
It is morning. George has slept very well. George is better.
Come on, everyone. It's a lovely sunny day.
George is wearing his rain hat. He doesn't want to catch another cold.
Oh, George, you don't need to wear your hat.
Why?
Because it's hot and sunny.
Why? George, can you stop saying why all the time? Why?
George certainly is better.
Daddy Pig's office.
Today, as a special treat, Peppa and George are visiting Daddy Pig's office.
Daddy, what do you do at your office all day?
Lots of fun things. You'll see.
This is the building where Daddy Pig works.
We're here.
Hooray!
Yes?
Hello, it's Daddy Pig.
Hello, Daddy Pig.
Can I press the button too?
Of course, Peppa.
Yes?
It's me.
Oh, hello, me. Come in.
My office is on the top floor. We have to go up in the lift.
Can I press the button?
I think it's George's turn. Press the top button, George.
Ooh.
The lift is taking Peppa, George and Daddy Pig up to the very top floor.
Wow.
Top floor, doors opening.
This is Daddy Pig's office.
Hello, everyone.
Hello, Daddy Pig.
Hello, Daddy Pig.
Mr. Rabbit and Mrs. Cat work with Daddy Pig.
I've brought two very special visitors with me today. Peppa and George.
What an honour.
Let's begin the tour. Mr. Rabbit, can we start at your desk?
We certainly can. My job is all about numbers. I take very important pieces of paper, I take a rubber stamp, and I stamp the paper.
Wow.
What a great job Mr. Rabbit has.
Can I do some stamping?
Of course, I'll just find you some paper.
Here's some paper.
Maybe we should use some blank paper. Here you are.
Peppa likes stamping with rubber stamps.
I like doing Mr. Rabbit's job.
On with the tour. Next up is Mrs. Cat's desk.
Meow.
Hello, Peppa and George.
Hello.
My job is all about drawing shapes on the computer.
Ooh.
Then I print the shapes out.
Wow.
And here's another copy.
Thank you.
What a nice job Mrs. Cat has.
Can I have a go?
Maybe it's George's turn now.
That's right, George. It's your turn to do some work.
George is making blue triangles.
Now we print them out. I like doing Mrs. Cat's job.
Do you want to see my desk now?
Yes, please.
This is Daddy Pig's desk.
My job is quite complicated. I take big numbers, transmute them, and calculate their load-bearing tangents.
Daddy Pig's job sounds very important.
Do you use rubber stamps?
No.
Do you use a computer?
No. But I do use colouring pens.
Daddy, can we draw with your colouring pens?
Good idea.
Peppa and George love drawing with colouring pens.
I'm drawing a house. George is drawing a dinosaur. George always draws dinosaurs. Dinosaur.
My goodness, 5 o'clock already.
It is home time.
I say, what a splendid picture of a house.
And what a fierce dinosaur.
George and I have been doing Daddy's job.
And they've been doing it very well.
I like doing Mr. Rabbit's job, and I like doing Mrs. Cat's job. But I like doing Daddy's job the best. Digger World.
Peppa and George are visiting Digger World.
Digger, digger. George likes diggers. I like diggers too.
And today, you'll both be driving real diggers.
Wow.
Here is Mr. Potato. Welcome to Digger World, where all your digger dreams come true. This is the Sand Digger ride.
Ooh.
Peppa and George, jump on board. Mummy and Daddy Pig, you have to pedal.
Oh.
Now, fill up this big bucket with sand.
This is fun.
Yes, fun.
Excellent work, children. Now we flip the bucket over, give it a tap, et voila!
Hooray!
Peppa and George have made a big sandcastle.
Let's Let's go to the next ride.
This is the wall building ride. Stack the soft blocks to make a wall.
Hurry up, Mummy.
OK, Peppa.
Pedal faster, Mummy.
Oh, I'm going as fast as I can, Peppa.
Nearly finished. There. A lovely wall.
Here comes George with a demolition digger.
Meow.
Oh dear, George has knocked down Peppa's wall.
George, you naughty piggy.
Ho-ho! Building things up, then knocking them down. It's all part of the fun at Digger World. This is the grabber machine.
How do we play this one?
Let's hope it's not pedal-powered.
Mummy and Daddy Pig do the peddling.
Oh.
Peppa and George use the grabber to win a lovely prize.
Ooh.
There are Mr. Potato dolls or toy dinosaurs to be won.
Dinosaur. OK, George, let's get a dinosaur. This way, George. No, that way. Back, forward, down. Hooray! We've got the dinosaur. Oh.
The dinosaur toy is too heavy for the grabber. Oh, try again.
Oh no! We got a Mr. Potato doll!
The Mr. Potato doll is just the right weight for the grabber. Aren't you lucky? And he's yours to keep.
Oh.
But the best news is you have earned your digger badges. You are fully qualified digger drivers.
Hooray!
Thank you for visiting Digger World, where all your digger dreams come true. Bye.
Bye-bye. I really like Digger World because we get to drive...
Stop! It is Mr. Bull.
What's the matter, Mr. Bull?
We're building a wall across the road.
Digger! Mr. Bull, can we drive your digger?
Oh, I'm afraid children can't drive diggers.
But we've been to Digger World. We've got badges.
Oh, that's OK then. Hop aboard. I'll drive the digger and you can have the important job of pushing the buttons. OK, now, push the button.
What? This red one?
No, the green one! Ah!
The digger has knocked over the new wall.
Sorry, Mr. Bull.
Building things up, then knocking them down. It's all part of the fun with diggers.
Peppa and George love diggers. Everyone loves diggers.
The Doll Hospital.
Peppa, George and Susie are playing in the garden with their favourite toys. George has Mr. Dinosaur, Susie has Penguin, and Peppa has Teddy.
Teddy, what game shall we play? Squeak, squeak. You want to roll down the hill? OK. Let's jump in muddy puddles. What's that, Teddy? You want to jump in muddy puddles too? OK. Splash, splash, splash. Whoops.
Peppa has slipped and fallen on Teddy.
Sorry, I sat on you, Teddy.
Are you all having fun?
Yes. Yes, Mummy Pig.
Oh, Teddy, you look a bit under the weather.
What do you mean?
Teddy is a bit muddy.
Oh, I took Penguin to the doll hospital and now he's as good as new. What's a doll hospital? It's where dolls go to get better. They get washed, filled up with stuffing and even get new voices.
You are my best friend.
Susie.
I love you a lot.
Susie. Ooh. Mummy, can we take Teddy to the doll hospital, please?
What a good idea.
This is the doll hospital.
Hello, Miss Miss Rabbit.
Hello, Peppa. Welcome to the doll hospital, where we turn dolls like this into dolls like this.
Ooh.
Have you got a sick dolly?
Yes.
What is it? A mouse or a dog?
It's a bear.
Well, we have got our work cut out, haven't we? Ah! And a dinosaur. Are you booking them both in?
Yes, please.
OK. So tell me, little bear, what have you been doing to get so poorly?
Teddy has been rolling down hills, jumping in muddy puddles and being sat on.
It's no wonder you're not looking your best. There'll be no more rolling down hills, jumping in muddy puddles or being sat on once I've finished with you.
But Teddy likes doing those things.
You do seem a bit floppy. Nothing some extra stuffing won't fix.
What do you mean?
Look, this elephant is a bit sad, but he just needs more stuffing.
Teddy likes being floppy, thank you, Miss Rabbit.
Would Mr. Dinosaur like some extra stuff? OK. Would Teddy like a new outfit? Here we have a smart sailor's uniform.
But Teddy is a girl.
Girls can be sailors too, Peppa.
Yes, but Teddy doesn't want to be a sailor.
How about a pilot?
No.
Deep sea diver?
No.
What about a princess?
I think Teddy is happy not to have any clothes, thank you, Miss Rabbit.
What about Mr. Dinosaur?
No.
Fair enough. Would Teddy like new eyes? You know what they say, the eyes are the windows to the soul.
What's a soul?
It's a bit complicated. Just look at these eyes. We've got green eyes, blue eyes, or even these googly eyes.
The soul thingy might look a bit wrong with those eyes on. Teddy's eyes don't need changing, thank you, Miss Rabbit.
What about Mr. Dinosaur? Does he want some new eyes?
No.
Fine. One thing I can offer you, Teddy, is a new voice. The voices come in little plastic boxes which go inside the doll.
Hello, I love you. That isn't how Teddy talks.
I'm so happy. I want to play.
That's not Teddy.
You are my best friend.
But that's Penguin's voice.
You are my best friend.
Susie.
Mr. Dinosaur, do you want a new voice? Silly question, really. There is one last thing I can do for you, Teddy. That's give you a wash.
No, Teddy doesn't need a wash.
OK, I'm finished. And it's good news. There's nothing wrong with Teddy or Mr. Dinosaur.
That's wonderful.
Would you like to pay by cash or credit card?
Oh.
Teddy, I love you just the way you are, and I always will. Hoops!
Peppa and George are at playgroup with their friends.
Children, today we are going to play with hoops.
Ooh.
Playing with hoops is a super fun way to exercise.
And exercise is good for you.
Yes, exercise gets your body working and your heart pumping. Boom, boom, boom. OK, take a hoop each. There are lots of ways to exercise with a hoop. We will start by throwing it into the air like this. Hoopla! And catch. Now you try. Very good. Now let's try rolling your hoops along the floor and running after them. Now lie your hoops on the ground and jump from one hoop to the other. Jump, 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 jump.
Jump, 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 jump. I like jumping. Yeah, jumping is fun.
Very good. And rest. Now we come to the very best bit. Spin the hoop around your middle like this.
Wow!
Madame Gazelle is spinning the hoop around her middle.
You try.
Everyone is trying to spin their hoops.
Madame Gazelle, I can't do it. It's not working. My hoop is not very spinny.
It is difficult to spin a hoop around your middle.
Don't be sad if you cannot do it straight away. It takes a lot of practice to get it right.
It is home time.
Take your hoops and practice at home, children.
Look, Mummy, we've got hoops to take home.
Oh, wonderful.
Daddy, look what we've got.
Wow! Hoops!
They are for exercise.
I see.
Madam Gazelle says exercise makes your heart go, boom, bang, boom.
That sounds great.
You throw them up in the air like this. Hoopla! Hoopla!
And catch them like this.
Very good, Daddy. And you roll them like this. Whee! And you jump on them like this.
Oh, that looks fun.
You can do it too, Mummy.
Ooh, that was good. My heart is certainly going boom, bang, boom.
But the best thing ever is to spin the hoop like this. Oh. It's very hard to do.
May I have a go?
OK, but don't be sad if you can't do it, Mummy.
Right, here we go. Ready, steady, go!
Mummy Pig can spin the hoop.
Wow!
Very good!
Have another go, Peppa.
Ready, steady, go! I'll never do it.
I've got an idea. Hold on, don't move.
Where is Daddy going now?
I think this will do it.
You've got to spin the hoop.
What you need is music to spin to.
Ready, steady, go! Hooray!
Peppa can spin her hoop. George can spin his hoop.
We're doing it, George!
You clever piggies.
Peppa and George love spinning hoops. Everybody loves spinning hoops.
Trampolines!
Peppa and her friends have come to the trampoline park.
I've never bounced on a trampoline. I bounce lots. It's the best thing ever.
Welcome to the trampoline park.
Miss Rabbit is in charge.
When you bounce, you must bounce safely.
Yes, Miss Rabbit.
First, take your shoes off. Only one person on each trampoline at a time. Always bounce in the middle. And no clever tricks, just bouncing.
It looks fun.
Yes, really fun.
I might even have a go myself.
Happy trampolining, everyone!
This is brilliant! Yes, but these mini trampolines are for little children. These are the trampolines for big children like us. Now we can do really big bounces.
Peppa and Rebecca are doing big bounces.
I love bouncing. I am bouncing higher than the star. Me too. And me. Bounce, 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 bouncing up so high. Bounce, 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 bouncing in the sky.
Oh, I think I'll have a go. Hey!
Look, Peppa. Your daddy is on a trampoline.
Are you sure that's a good idea, Daddy Pig?
I know what I'm doing.
I want to go too.
And me. Hey!
The grown-ups are bouncing on the trampolines.
Bounce, 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 bouncing up so high. Bounce, 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 bouncing in the sky.
Mummy Pig is bouncing really high.
Bouncing up so high.
Not too high, Mummy Pig.
Bouncing in the sky.
has landed on top of a tree.
Oh, how do I get down?
Don't worry, Mummy Pig. We'll rescue you.
We'll call Miss Rabbit's rescue service.
Hello, trampoline park. Oh, the emergency telephone. Hello, rescue service.
Mummy Pig is stuck in a tree.
Help! I'll be right there. Miss Rabbit to the rescue!
My goodness, this is embarrassing.
Yes. It's the sort of thing that normally happens to me.
Don't worry, Mummy Pig. We'll have you down in no time.
Thank you, Miss Rabbit.
I can't land on the tree. I know. I've got a really good idea.
Oh, where's she going?
Whee! She's bouncing back into the sky.
Here I come. Whee!
Wow! This is unbelievable!
Yes, it is one of my more amazing rescues.
What happens next?
Who knows? That was lucky. I forgot the helicopter was here.
Hooray!
Thank you for rescuing me, Miss Rabbit.
Just doing my job. Next time, don't bounce quite so high.
Yes, Mummy. If you bounce on trampolines, you must bounce safely.
Thank you, Peppa. I'll remember that in future.
Peppa loves trampolines. Everyone loves trampolines.
Caves.
Today, Peppa and her family are visiting the caves. Molly Mole is visiting the caves too.
Hello, Molly. The caves sound exciting, don't they? Yes, I'm looking forward to the Ride of Doom.
Ride of Doom? What's that?
I don't know, but it sounds good.
Hello,
Here is Mr. Rabbit.
I'm your tour guide. Please put on these safety hard hats.
Will the caves be dangerous?
Not at all. Follow me for a completely safe tour.
Good. All that talk of the Ride of Doom had me worried for a moment.
I'm your tour guide.
Oh.
Here is Grampy Rabbit.
Let's go on a wild, mad adventure.
Oh, should we put on these safety hats?
Why not? Does anyone have a problem with going deep underground?
I'm not too keen on small dark spaces.
Like a cave, you mean?
And I'm not so good with heights.
I see. Anything else I should know?
George and I like exciting places.
Brilliant! These caves are ridiculously exciting. Please follow me. These steps take us down into the caves.
Ooh, this is fun.
Yes, it actually is quite fun. It's good not to know exactly how deep we are.
We're 100 meters down now. Imagine, if you will, the tons and tons of rock just sitting above our heads.
Great.
Welcome to the caves.
Ooh, it's so pretty and sparkly.
Amazing.
Look, there's a little boat.
All aboard!
You know what? Because this cave is so huge and beautiful, I feel fine about being down here.
Now we go through this little tunnel. It can get a bit squeezy. Breathe in. Everyone out of the boat.
I can't say I enjoyed that.
Don't worry. We won't go through any more tunnels.
Good.
We just have to cross this chasm.
Whoa, that looks like quite a drop.
Yes, it's wonderfully deep. I'll show you. See how long it takes this rock to hit the bottom.
Wow.
So, how do we get across?
Did you hear anything about a Ride of Doom?
Molly Mole said the Ride of Doom was the best bit.
What exactly is this Ride of Doom?
Nothing to be alarmed by. It's a zip wire ride over this chasm and down to the deepest part of the caves.
Oh, goody!
It's really fun and, of course, completely safe.
I'm not very good with heights. Is there another way to...
See you on the other side!
Whoa!
Wait for me! If that isn't the craziest fun in the world, I don't know what is.
It was brilliant! Did you enjoy it, Daddy?
Yes.
Here, at the deepest point of the caves, our tour comes to an end. Any questions?
How do we get out?
Oh, a good question. We take the lift. Here we are, back on the surface again.
Daylight. Welcome to the gift shop.
Look, there's a picture of us on the Ride of Doom. Daddy, you look funny.
That will help you remember the Ride of Doom forever.
Thank you very much.
Peppa loves caves. Everyone loves caves.